So here's the ignition switch in here. I already took this bolt out right there, a little 7mm, and there's like a 10 up there. There's another like 7 right there that you can't see. Well, maybe you can if I put it back there. I don't know, right there. It's hard to. All right. I don't know if you can see back there. I can't definitely, but there's a 7mm or something like right there I got to get at. Maybe some other stuff. So I think this got to be the problem, because nothing can be hooked up on this car without things draining, and nothing should be getting power. Power should be getting stopped right there. But I feel like power is getting past it to the radio, to the dash, basically to anything that has power is getting power, and it shouldn't be. So even though this starts the car, I don't know what I'm doing at this point. Like, if this doesn't fix it, I'm pretty much done with this car, you know. I'll mess around with this for a second. Maybe I'll even get another ignition for it. But if that doesn't fix it, I'm done with this car. And probably you'd probably be way done before I even did. I'm just like interested in like, why isn't this car working and what's wrong with it? Because I should be able to fix it, but you know, at a certain point, it just isn't worth it. If you had to take this to a dealership or to a mechanic, I would just say, just get, if you got one of these and it's giving some type of problems and you can't fix it with a couple of things, disconnect an OnStar, a battery, you know, normal stuff. I don't know. I'm not there yet. If I could fix it with the ignition, then I could say, hey, try out the ignition. So that's what I'm trying to do here. But other than that, I don't know. I see why so many of these end up in pick and pull, because this is not anything a normal person can deal with. But I'm not normal. All right, let's get it. I'm not seeing any other way for this but a flathead popping it out. So I'm taking chances. Yeah, you really just got to be like, man, F this car, and then give it what you got, and then you'll see that was what it took. Wow. Psh, flathead. A lot of stuff could have been destroyed. Maybe you could get in there another way, but you can see I did get it out up top. I'm gonna continue what I'm doing here. Man, hopefully I'm not breaking anything, but there it is. I think I'm just gonna pull that out. Oh yeah, you see that? Beautiful. Yeah, okay, so there's some little clips on it in there, right? Probably broke that. Shit, probably broke all of them. Yeah, piece of his. I can't tell what's going on here. There's a piece right there of it. Yep, there's a piece of it right there. I don't really care that much, so I mean, I do, but what was I supposed to do? I can't see in there. I can't get to it. It's pretty complex of a problem. Don't even know if this is a problem on this car or not. There's the other piece. Glue it back on, maybe. Trying a pick and pull car. That's what I would say, trying a pick and pull car first. I might have been able to get that. Maybe you stick it in right there. Right on that side. So that's what I would try if I'd have known. So I'll be in pick and pull. There it is. I feel like the release is right there. So no one on the internet showed me that. Thank you, everyone on the internet making videos. On another screw fell. I don't know where it came from, but you can see they said push back. There you go. There's one right there, 10mm. I don't even know if this is a problem with the car. That's what sucks, is this car. Yeah, how do you know? I don't know. It's moving around big time in here now. I wonder if I could pull the whole thing out, or do I gotta pull this switch out? I don't even know which part I want to replace. But you can see there's one 10mm right there on the bottom. There's one 10mm right there at the top. And there's a 10mm back there. I think that's the 3 that are holding the switch into place, and there's some back there. I'm not sure what's gonna pop. Let's see. I think you can pop the switch out if I put the key in and I press a screwdriver in that hole right there. I think if I do that and I put the key in, the switch will come out. the key part. I'm not sure exactly which part I'm going to change or what part I'm suspecting went bad. I just know this car's got problems, so there it is. I think that's those three. You might even be able to, that's pretty solid right there. I don't know if you could get it out all in one piece. You probably could if you really didn't care about the car. But let's see what happens when I loosen them. I'll be back. All right, I got one bolt out here, that top one. The bottom one's still there. This one, it's hard to get to that bottom one. So this one I turned and it just became accessible. So I'm just gonna get one at a time here. I think there's one left and I don't even know what's gonna happen. But we're gonna investigate this because this car sucks. And then if it doesn't fix it, I'm just gonna leave it in parts. So yeah. So that's coming out. And then there's one more. I'm gonna get at that if I can. That big one came from the side. It's my own reference. Let's see what happens now. Oh wow, yeah, you got way more movement. Once you take that one out, you got a lot more movement. So I think I could, you really gotta like mess with it for a while, but with two hands and some maneuvering, I think I'm about to get it to pop out right here in the front. At least I'll get a good shot for that 10mm. So we'll see. You might want to wear gloves for this, but it's kind of tight space, so it's kind of just one of those situations where you're gonna get cut maybe. Hopefully not, but be careful. Let's see if I can. This thing just does not want to come out. All right, I'm gonna keep messing with it. All right, I think what you want to do is you get that top one is accessible, then that one's accessible when you turn it, and then you can angle this thing down like that so you can get this last 10mm, because you can't get it unless you angle it down. Like I'm gonna need two hands here probably, but you know what I'm saying, you can get it angled. I could probably get it angled a little bit more up, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna take that out, and then we'll see if it comes out. All right, this is the last one right there, I think. Then maybe I will have helped you figure out what you had to do, and don't lose the bolt if you have to. Anyway, the bolt's in there. Hold on. Let's see what happens here. Oh, there it goes. I knew I should have grabbed my magnet. It's in here somewhere. Yay! Alright, I'll get it. What is that? Let's see what's coming out now. Who knows? I feel like just destroying this car. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, just like I showed you guys through that little access hole, when you're in there, put the key in the on position, push that in with a screwdriver, and then pull it out. Bam. Alright, now I got that done. Let's see what else. I got track down that screw still. Okay, so see here, I think we might be able to get everything past here now. Just depends on how I get it out. There's this bracket. There's a bracket, and then there's that switch on the back of it, and it's way more, a little bit more room to work now with the key gone. So let me keep destroying this car. I think I just got to maneuver it out somehow, so I'm gonna try that. That light's still in there. It's hard to get to that thing, man. All right, my hands hurt. basically my knuckles. Really, everything hurts right there, both hands. But it's out. Let me just say, there's barely any room to work with here. And did I destroy something? I probably did. I probably destroyed like everything this car in my path on this car, because I don't see any other way to do it. That wasn't supposed to. I don't know how I did that. Anyway, it looks like I bent some stuff out a little bit. I think you have to, but I'm gonna try to bend it back together, but I don't even know. So if I disconnect that right there, that should disconnect this whole thing. The freeway is over there in the BART station. You guys think I could hit it? I think I could hit it. I think I could hit me a BART train from here for sure. I could do it. You can see the freeway. I could do it. So I guess it's in my hands now. Let me explain this real quick. There's barely any room to work. So I put some gloves on so you don't cut your hands or just get ready for your hands to hurt. I also had to like pry it out with screwdrivers. Like I was going right back against there. I went like, I pulled this bracket part up as far as I could. Oh, there's another bolt in there. I guess maybe that might help. I don't know how you're supposed to get to that. So maybe I was supposed to take that out. There's another one. It's hard to see in there. I doubt I would have been able to get to that. It probably just maneuvers around here. I'll maneuver this back to where it's supposed to be later. I'll loosen that, and this came off way easier. I don't know if I could have seen it from in there. Like I said, so there's a switch cover on everything. I'll be able to use it still. Even though I had to bend stuff to get it out and it came out all funny form, I'll be able to put it back in. If I could just slip it back in here just like this, with that in there, and then go right back to